Most deadly U.S. military weapon right now. The military of the United States is continuously working toward the goal of developing the most efficient weaponry possible. Because it has such a large arsenal at its disposal, it is impossible to establish which 5 weapons in the United States military are the deadliest. There is a wide range of prices and levels of complexity for these weapons. This list is prepared based on the experiences of the troops that are currently deployed in the field and highlights some of the most powerful weapons that are available to the United States military. Number 6. Boeing A-64 Apache fighter aircraft. The A-64 Apache helicopter is the most advanced piece of equipment currently in the arsenal of the United States military. Even though air power has played a deciding role in most of the recent conflicts in which the United States military has been involved, the fact that a helicopter is the most effective weapon used by land forces may appear to be an ironic contradiction. The A-64 Apache and its many iterations are well positioned to continue their reign as the most effective fighting force on the battlefield for many years to come. This fearsome helicopter is armed with a variety of weaponry, some of which include a Hellfire cannon, superior sensors, and 30mm gun. It is capable of striking enemy targets from a safe distance before ground troops are engaged thanks to its combination of firepower, speed, and range, making it a dangerous adversary. Its usefulness was shown in Operation Desert Storm as well as in more recent conflicts in Afghanistan and Iraq. Tanks and other armored vehicles are no match for the speed and power of the Apache chopper, which can also swiftly locate and eliminate rebels. The Apache is a highly appreciated aircraft due to its adaptability and independence, which were both designed to provide air support for ground troops. The level of protection it provides, as well as the destructive capability it offers to the battlefield, is valued by the ground soldiers. The A-64 Apache helicopter continues to be the most effective weapon in the stockpile of the United States Armed Forces thanks to its extensive arsenal and well-earned reputation for reliability. Number 5. M1A2 SEP tank. Following in the footsteps of the illustrious M1A2 Abrams, which is widely regarded as one of the world's finest main battle tanks and a linchpin of the armored forces of the United States, comes the M1A2 SEP, which will serve as its successor. The M1 Abrams has been in service since the 1980s and made its debut during Operation Desert Storm, during which it destroyed the Iraqi armor that had been manufactured in the Soviet Union. Since that time, the M1 Abrams has seen service in both Afghanistan and Iraq, where it has demonstrated its efficacy in combat by its durability and tenacity. The M1A2 SEP is the most recent addition of this legendary tank, and it comes equipped with several enhancements and modifications to both its armor and its technology. The M1A2 SEP is a powerful adversary on the battlefield thanks to its superior systems and armor made of depleted uranium. The M1A2 SEP weighs in at over 60 tons, yet it is quick and maneuverable because of its complicated gas turbine engine, which allows it to reach a top speed about 70 kilometers per hour. The primary weapon of the tank is a powerful 120mm gun, which has the capability of penetrating the armor of other tanks, such as the Russian T-90 and the Chinese Type 99, making the M1A2 SEP a deadly adversary in modern warfare. Number 4. A self-propelled howitzer designated as the M109A6 Paladin. The M109A6 Paladin is a formidable artillery system and the newest iteration of the M109 self-propelled howitzer, which was initially fielded by the United States Army in the early 1960s. It was named after the Paladins who fought in World War I. This formidable weapon has been used in a variety of wars, including the Vietnam War, the Gulf War, and the more recent wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. The rocket-assisted projectile of the M109A6 Paladin's 155mm gun has the range to hit targets up to 30 kilometers distant. The Paladin is equipped with this gun. In addition, the artillery system is capable of firing GPS or laser-guided Excalibur rounds, allowing for even higher levels of accuracy. Even though it might not be the most noticeable piece of equipment on the battlefield, the M109A6 Paladin is one of the most destructive weapons in existence and has the potential to cause extensive harm. Because of its demonstrated usefulness, the United States Army has already placed an order for the most recent version of the Paladin, the M109A7. The first deliveries of this highly effective artillery system started in 2015, and full-rate manufacturing began in 2017. This ensures that it will continue to be a staple in the arsenal of the United States military for many years to come. Number 3. An anti-tank weapon called a TOW missile. When it comes to anti-tank missiles, the military of the United States is not too far behind. The TOW anti-tank guided missile continues to be a formidable weapon, even though it has been in service for close to 45 years. It has demonstrated that it is successful in warfare. Throughout their history, TOW missiles have been responsible for the destruction of a large number of tanks, the majority of which were manufactured in Russia. The TOW is a heavy anti-armor weapon system that is used by a variety of different groups. It is capable of penetrating even the most well-protected tanks. The TOW missiles are installed on a variety of different vehicles used by the United States Army. These vehicles include the HMMWV, the M2, and the M3 Bradleys, which are all armored personnel carriers, and the M1134, which is a specialist anti-tank missile carrier based on the Stryker platform. New iterations of the TOW missile system are always being developed as the technology behind it advances. Top attack TOW missiles are intended to explode above the more vulnerable top armor of tanks, and there is also a bunker-busting variation of these missiles that may be employed against fortifications and buildings. Number 2. Heavy Machine Gun Model 2, M2. The M2 heavy machine gun, which was developed by the well-known armaments producer John Browning and presented to the United States military for the first time in 1933, has since established itself as an essential component of the U.S. Army's collection of weapons. The M2 has a long and illustrious history of use in a large number of battles, during which it has demonstrated that it is an extremely effective weapon in a variety of settings. The M2HB is the normal infantry variant, and it may be installed on armored vehicles, tanks, and helicopters in addition to being used by infantry. Even though it has been around for more than 80 years, the M2 heavy machine gun is still in active service and continues to give unrivaled performance on the battlefield. Number 1. Weapons of mass destruction. When the topic of the deadliest weapons in history is broached, everyone's attention immediately turns to nuclear weapons. As a result of the development of nuclear weapons, civilization now possesses the capability to inflict upon itself the kind of catastrophic calamity that was previously only attainable by accidentally wandering into the path of an asteroid. This is an extinction-level event. A total of 70,000 people were murdered instantly when an atomic bomb was detonated over the Japanese city of Hiroshima, and tens of thousands more lost their lives to radiation sickness in the months and years that followed. Little Boy, the bomb that was used to destroy Hiroshima, had an explosive yield that was roughly comparable to 15 kilotons of TNT. The intercontinental ballistic missile RS-28 Sarmat, which NATO referred to as Satan II, was planned to deliver a payload that was 2,000 times more powerful than Little Boy. Engineers from Russia asserted that a single Satan II missile had the potential to devastate a region the size of Texas or France. Even while arms limitation accords have significantly cut down on the size of nuclear arsenals, it is estimated that there are still 15,000 nuclear warheads in circulation on our planet. The United States and Russia are each responsible for more than 90% of those weapons. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.